listeners, remember that community is not just about being together, it's really about supporting one another through challenges and celebrating successes.
On one side, we have our directory of services on our webpage where we showcase our vetted official collaborators brands.
Many Hispanics in Canada, they're eager to start businesses, and empowering them equally or greatly can boost the economy in itself.
I always tell people that if they want to come to our events, first thing super important is to be open-minded.
Hi everyone, this is Maheen and welcome to the CanadianSME Small Business Podcast. Today we're diving into a topic that resonates with many, the power of community and the support for immigrants, particularly within the Hispanic community in Canada. Small businesses and networks like Red de Hispanos play a crucial role in helping newcomers thrive, fostering connections that lead to personal and professional growth. Our guest today is Raquel Narvajas, the founder of Red de Hispanos. Originally from Spain, Raquel immigrated to Canada in 2008 and faced numerous challenges that inspired her to create a supportive network for Hispanic immigrants. With a degree in translation and interpretation and a master's in foreign trade, she has built a reputation for effective project management. And Red de Hispanos has grown to over 1,500 members, offering vital services such as networking events, coaching, and mentorship programs. So without further ado, let's welcome Raquel. Raquel, welcome to the show. How's it going?
Hi, Mahin. Thank you so much for this invitation. I am super happy to share with you my story.
We're very and truly honored to have you with us today and very excited to learn from your incredible journey and the impactful work that you're doing, Raquel. Now, Raquel, your work with Red de Hispanos is quite impactful, helping newcomers feel welcomed and supported as they adapt to this new culture. What inspired you to create your platform and how has the community evolved since its inception?
What inspired me to create Red de Hispanos was my personal journey as an immigrant and a strong desire to help others. I arrived in Canada in 2018, and since then until 2022, I was living on average once in a different country and in a different city once a year between the US and Canada because of my work.
Right.
I finally took the decision when I was living in New York that I wanted to get settled here in Canada, in Toronto. I love this city. And when I came back, I started to reflect on all the challenges that I went through over those years. And I started to notice that there were some challenges that they were similar. There were some patterns. So I started to wonder how I can help other people to overcome those challenges smoother and faster, because they are going to have those challenges as I have. But how can I do for them to make them a life easier here in this country?
Right.
And it was in October. It was in a Halloween day, 31st of October 2022. I decided to gather all the people that I met, that I knew at that point in Toronto, to go for a drink. And just to get to know each other and to see if we can share relevant information related to Canada, if we could share where we were working, and if we could reference us in our companies to get better opportunities and more qualified jobs. After that meeting, I created a WhatsApp group with those 20 people that came to that event. And the community since then has evolved to more than 1,500 members in a new platform that we use now called Halo, where we manage communications and events.
That's amazing. That's a very powerful story, Raquel. I mean, it's inspiring to see how you've built such a supportive community. Now, can you share some specific challenges that you've seen Hispanic newcomers face and how Red de Hispanos address these challenges?
I feel that being an immigrant is already a challenge in itself.
Right.
In my opinion, I also believe that there are some challenges, common challenges that every immigrant, no matter where they come from, they are going to need to face, such as language barriers or navigating this complex Canadian market or adapting to this new culture and this new system, right? For that, what we try to do at La Red de Hispanos is to provide resources, trustworthy and free resources if possible, in order for them to get them and navigate either the Canadian market. For example, we bring recruiters or people from companies that they can hire people. I want them to come and see the talent that we have at La Red Hispanos to hire them. We strongly believe that if someone gets a qualified job, uh, his personal life is going to change completely for the better because they are going to be able to satisfy more needs that they have. For languages, what we do is to provide the resources if we have to share some courses that are for free here in the city. And for the Hispanic community, more specifically, I've noticed some interesting challenges. For example, I would like to mention the fact of that we struggle to create meaningful relationships, and those are the relationships that go beyond these casual interactions or the surface level networking. I am talking more about those connections where two people they feel supported, they feel mutual support, they feel understood, right? And those relationships they don't happen overnight, and I believe that is something that it is very important when you come to a new country and when you are alone. um, Having those meaningful relationships and trustworthy relationships is super important.
That's amazing. Now, thank you for shedding light on those challenges, Raquel. It's clear that your organization it plays a vital role in bridging gaps for so many people. Listeners, remember that community is not just about being together; it's really about supporting one another through challenges and celebrating successes. So, we encourage you to reach out and engage with your local communities. Now, up next, let's talk about the entrepreneurial growth opportunities for Hispanics in Canada, which is equally important for community development. Raquel, many Hispanics in Canada, they're eager to start businesses, and empowering them equally or greatly can boost the economy in itself. How does La Red de Hispanos support Hispanic entrepreneurs and small businesses in their growth?
We have different ways to support entrepreneurs and small businesses. On one side, we have our directory of services on our webpage where we showcase our vetted official collaborators brands in order to give them more visibility not only within our members but also outside our members. We also have our platform Halo, where we have different channels. For entrepreneurs, we have two. One called Promotions, where we allow our official collaborators to give promotions, special promotions for our members, so they can engage with the members in real time. We also have another channel called Entrepreneurs, and it's more related to coaching, right? To share experiences and to get the knowledge and share the knowledge. On the other side, we also have our annual event called Impulsa tu Negocio TO, which in English is Boost Your Business in Toronto. TO is for Toronto, where I believe it is an amazing opportunity not only for those entrepreneurs or small businesses to showcase their services and share their knowledge, because they come and we do panelists, right, to share what is in trend for the industry, what is going on, and updates, but also for the members. For the members to meet in person those people that at some point can help them with anything, with any of the services that they are providing. And finally, we also have the referral process, right? That if someone asks us, hey, do you know someone in X, Y, and Z industry? We always refer our official collaborators so they can grow their businesses.
And that's wonderful to hear. I mean, supporting entrepreneurs is so crucial for community development. Now, Raquel, those are excellent insights that you've shared with us, but balancing cultural adaptation with heritage is key for many aspiring entrepreneurs. Listeners, entrepreneurship can be a powerful way to create change in your community. So if you're considering starting a business, take that leap. Your unique perspective is invaluable. Now let's delve into importance of building strong community bonds, which serves as a foundation for all these efforts. Because community is key.
Mhm.
We know this to every immigrant's journey. And Raquel, the connections with La Red de Hispanos like must be deeply rewarding and essential for growth. How does La Red de Hispanos foster that collaboration and those meaningful relationships that contribute to the success and the well-being of its members?
I do believe that fostering that collaboration that you are talking about and these meaningful relationships is the heart of what we do. One of the way that we foster collaboration is by creating safe spaces where people can connect and where they can share their experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've been an immigrant, I've been a newcomer, and I know how challenging it is feeling uh, not feeling supported or not feeling the guidance that you need, right? So that's why we always encourage our members to please share their stories, ask questions, so they feel supported and also that they feel that they belong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is also very important. Another way that we have to foster the collaboration is the fact that we have created a professional referral system.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have done is that in our platform Halo, we do have it's very modest, but we have an Excel sheet where some people voluntarily they have given us their contact and their position and their the industry that they are working for in order for those who are looking for new opportunities or better opportunities, they can go there, see who is working in which industry.
Mm-hmm.
They can get in contact with them to start that referral in the case that in that company there is a vacancy at some point.
Wow.
And for me, that is powerful because we are in Canada or even in North America when I was living in the US. I realized that yes, having a good resume is good. Being great in the interview is great. But honestly, the most powerful tool is the referral
Referral
system.
system.
And finally, also what we try to do is, what we do is our commitment, right? To help those entrepreneurs and those businesses, those small businesses, to help their businesses grow. We do that through the Impulsa tu Negocio TO, and we also have monthly workshops where we bring experts to share their knowledge about
Mm-hmm.
different topics related to the entrepreneurial world.
Well, that's fantastic. It's really amazing to how relationships can really build lives, transform lives, and businesses alike. Can you share a success story from La Red de Hispanos that illustrates the impact of community support?
Oh, I have a lot. Let me share at least one
Mm-hmm.
very briefly per area. Socially wise, right? When this summer, I remember a group of Colombians and mainly Colombians, not only Colombians, but they met at the social events of La Red Hispanos. And then some weeks later, I found them on the streets, gathering together, living together.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Hey, Raquel, this is thanks to La Red Hispanos," right?
Oh.
That made me super, super happy. This week, for example, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw how a member said, "Oh, I got help with this member thanks to La Red Hispanos," right? They help each other in order to solve some of the challenges that they were facing.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me super, super happy as well. Professionally wise, we have helped dozens of people already to get either new opportunities or better opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
An example is that I always remember is a couple of Spanish people that they came here,
Mm-hmm.
Mireia and Jordi. They just started working as Mireia as a server and Jordi building stages, right? They needed the money, right, in order to survive here. And some weeks ago, they told me, "Hey, Raquel, we got a better job. And it is thanks to the contacts of La Red Hispanos," right?
That is amazing.
That impact. He said, "Hey, now we are not poor anymore," right? In the meaning
Oh.
of, you know what I mean, right? And that made me very happy because I know that is going to help them improve their quality of life highly. And just finally, business wise, with these
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs and small businesses, uh, we already know that our official collaborators, they are seeing and experiencing a significant growth in their businesses. But the most shocking to me was a company that was with us only for 2 months, and she got 18 new clients. 18 new clients.
Wow.
Imagine the impact, because okay, maybe one client is going to be a one time, right? But what if that client is going to be with her several times?
Right.
Imagine the growth of her business. That was incredible.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing such great successful stories, Raquel. I mean, it truly emphasizes the power of community in creating these lasting connections. Now, let's take a quick break to reflect on the incredible work being done by the Red de Hispanos and the significance of community support for immigrants.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. You still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep, healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah, well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep, that's all us. That's all UPS.
Four billion people check their email every day. That's 4 billion missed opportunities if your message doesn't make it. To reach your customer's inbox, you need a winning strategy. And Constant Contact delivers. Literally, over 97% deliverability. Elevate your email game with easy-to-use templates, writing assistants powered by AI, and in-depth metrics. Ensuring your email is flawless, delivered, and read. Constant Contact delivers. Give it a try.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, we're in the business of you.
We're here to help you plug in,
connect and recharge,
make an impression,
and meet with confidence.
With 19 brands built for business,
your business gets even more rewarding.
With an award-winning loyalty program at 6,000 IHG hotels and resorts worldwide.
Welcome back. We've been having a great conversation with Raquel Narvajas about the empowering Hispanic immigrants and the importance of community. Let's continue by discussing the upcoming events and initiatives that La Red de Hispanos has planned to further support its members. Now, let's explore the exciting upcoming events and initiatives that La Red de Hispanos has planned to further empower its members. Now, with a thriving community of over 1,500 members, Raquel, it's exciting to hear about different initiatives that our audience would also be anticipating. Events truly drive the networking and the growth. What upcoming events or initiatives do you have planned that aim to support the Hispanic entrepreneurs and newcomers?
We don't have a lot of events coming up because we are at the end of the year, but just to name a few, tomorrow I am going to Ottawa. We are going to do the official presentation of La Red de Hispanos in Ottawa, thanks to the Spanish embassy that is helping us to do that there. We also have an upcoming event on Monday for entrepreneurs, where we have an expert coming to tell us what are the fundings that the government is giving for the small businesses. That I believe it is very important, because mostly entrepreneurs and small businesses, we are struggling with funding. And finally, we have in December our first gala, where we are going to be thankful for all the achievements that we have obtained in 2024. But we are going to also welcome a new, fresh 2025 full of opportunities and growth. With, I hope, more collaborations that are going to allow us to reach more Hispanics in Canada and have a bigger impact.
No, those events sound incredible, Raquel. I mean, that they certainly provide essential opportunities for networking and for learning as well. Now, how can newcomers best prepare to take advantage of these opportunities when attending your events?
I always to tell people that if they want to come to our events, first thing super important is to be open-minded. They need to be prepared for experiencing new perspectives and learn new ways of thinking and new stories, right? The second thing that is very important is for them to set goals, what they want to achieve from going to that event. It might be creating a meaningful relationship, just a friend. It might be that they want a job from the company that is coming, right? It might be to get a connection in order to do a collaboration in their businesses. Having clear goals are going to help them define and go through to that, right? Another thing that I believe is super important is to prepare an elevator pitch and be authentic. We are living in a world where people, they are drawn to the authenticity of the people, right? And be confident. That's why I say prepare your elevator pitch. Go to the mirror, introduce yourself with yourself, right? Get the confidence to be able to, in 30 seconds, get the attention of the person that you have in front of you. Another thing that I believe it is important is to engage in the conversations and to ask questions.
Right.
Don't be shy. Ask questions. Share your stories. Don't be embarrassed because of your background or your stories. That is actually what makes you different, and that is your power. And finally, I strongly believe that I encourage them to keep in contact with those people. Most importantly and more specifically with those that they have feel inspired by or connected because they are like-minded.
No, thank you so much. It's great to hear how proactive Red de Hispanos is in organizing such events. Now, let's wrap up our discussion by talking about the long-term vision for the network and the impact that you hope to achieve, Raquel. Listeners, remember that taking part in community events is not just about networking. It's really an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to share experiences with others on similar journeys. So please get out there, engage with your community. That can lead to invaluable connections that might just be change your life or your business needs. So don't hesitate to step out and make the most of these opportunities. Your commitment to supporting the Hispanic immigrants, it's so inspiring. We love the work that you're doing. Let's discuss your vision for the future of Red de Hispanos. What is your long-term vision, Raquel, for the business, and what impact do you hope to achieve in the coming years?
I hope that in the coming years we can be present in every major city in Canada, right? Vancouver, Montreal, Calgary. And I always wonder, we are 1.2 million Hispanics here in Canada, and we only have 1,500 members right now, right? Where is the rest of the Hispanic people? I would really like to reach to them so they can benefit from what we do at Red de Hispanos, so the impact will be bigger and we will help more people to have a better life here in this country.
Well, that's a remarkable vision, Raquel. I mean, it's exciting to think about the potential growth and support for the community, and your passion for empowering the Hispanic community is truly inspiring. Raquel, as we wrap up, what are the key takeaways that you want our listeners to remember about the work that you do and the importance of your community support?
I would like to remember the listeners that the importance of building a connected community, a community where they feel that they belong. And that is what we try to do at Red de Hispanos, right? That I want people to feel that they are valued, that they are understood, and that we are guiding them through this journey of being an immigrant. I love saying to our members, coming to Canada is no longer an adventure of loneliness. We got you. Another takeaway for me is be authentic. That authenticity and your essence is going to be what is going to make the difference here in the country. We all immigrants, no matter where we come from,
right?
We bring a lot of value to the table and to this country. What enriches this country is actually the blend of the cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, I always like to say that we are immigrants. We should not forget where we are coming from, our roots, our family, our culture, our language. But this is a great opportunity to learn a new system, a new culture, and to have a more open mind.
Thank you so much, Raquel, for joining us on the show, for sharing such great insights and the incredible work that you're doing with Red de Hispanos. We wish you all the best, and we hope to have you back on here with more updates.
I will be happy to be here back. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. We had the pleasure of speaking with Raquel Narvajas, the founder of Red de Hispanos. We discuss the importance of empowering Hispanic immigrants, the role of community in entrepreneurial growth, and the fostering meaningful relationships. A special thank you to our partners, RBC, UPS, Constant Contact, IAG, and Google for their invaluable support in making this podcast possible. For more insightful content, please don't forget to visit our website, CanadianSME.ca, and subscribe to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine. Until next time, we'll see you in the next episode.